Hey folks, Mad Dog and Merrill here, and it's time for another show of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
All right, let's get rolling, buddy.
I'll tell you what, we for 30 years now, Merrill and I have been teaching great family values, passing on the tradition of outdoor grilling, and our good friends at Oneida Nation have the same values. They want to pass on tradition. They want to teach the kids how to eat well, eat healthy, good values, to treat Mother Nature well, and we're going to do that today, Merrill.
That's what it's all about.
And hopefully we reach our goals. We have some farm-raised vegetables that we'll be grilling. We've got the beautiful native bison behind us here, so we'll be doing some great buffalo on the grill, some black Angus, and we're out here in the fields, but we're going to head on over to the log houses, the log homes, and we're going to do some great outdoor cooking. So we're going to go over to the log homes right now and do some outdoor grilling, so stay tuned.
Let's get grilling, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Come
on, Merrill, go down the hill.
No, you go. Here, send her.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by North Star Mohican Casino and Resort, the Minnesota Propane Association, the Beef Councils of Wisconsin and Minnesota, and by Fat Louie's Olive Oil.
Hey folks, Mad Dog and Merrill, we're back again from the Buffalo Farm, and that was a great little trip.
Oh, beautiful out there, wasn't it?
Yep, we learned a lot from a lot of good folks at Oneida Nation. And actually, right now we're in front of some historical log houses that were mid-1920s, right around 1920 or so, here in Wisconsin, the Oneida Nation. These are traditional ones. These are actually scattered throughout the countryside. They disassembled and reassembled them here, and they've got some great fresh antiques inside, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And you get a chance to come to the log homes if you want, take little tours, and it's a neat little place. Good way to learn some history.
A lot of history. I've learned a lot today. I'll tell you, it's really, you got to come out and see this place. It's beautiful.
And today's show is all about the harvest.
Yep.
It's about traditions and a celebration of family.
It is. That's what it's all about.
And that's what Merrill and I are about. That's what Oneida Nation is all about. And in the last 30 years that we've been doing grilling, we've certainly promoted a couple of things, and that's buying local, locally grown products and buying local. And we've got some great wonderful vegetables, fresh vegetables in front of us, great bison and some black Angus beef. And I guess it's time to get right into it.
Are we going to do this? Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah,
we're gonna
we have some...
that's why we're on TV. Yeah, I see. What are we going to do there, bud?
We have some wonderful ribeye of buffalo, bison, which is about 2.5 grams of fat. It's got like 143 calories per serving. It's very low in cholesterol. It's packed in protein and B12. It's very heart healthy for you.
Yep, so it's good for you. It really
really is. Cuts of meat, whether it's beef, pork, lamb, chicken, it doesn't make a difference. All those products are getting leaner and leaner. The buffalo is a very lean cut of meat, as I will do with the buffalo meat. I like to sear it up over the heat, move it over the side, and treat it like a little roast, but you want to keep moisture on it. So Merrill's going to give me a hand here. He's going to take the apple.
Oh, okay.
He's going to take the apple cider from the orchards at Oneida. And they do McIntosh, they do Cortland, they do Honeycrisp, and several other apples. So we're going to pour a little apple cider.
Boy, I don't even have my glasses on. You're going to be, oh, look at that. Boy, I'm a professional. Look at that.
So the orchards are located about 4.5 miles west of Green Bay on Highway 54, and you can head out there.
Is that enough for you?
I think that's good for today.
Okay.
Also on the grill, we'll talk a little bit about some McIntosh apple wedges I have, some wonderful pear and zucchini, because you can find all the fresh vegetables at the Oneida Farmers Market every Thursday through October 13th from noon until 6 in Oneida. But all we're simply going to do, oh, that's going to work for me.
Look at that.
We're going to take a little apple cider, and the apple cider is a nice sweet but tart flavor to it, and we're going to do a little... I missed my ribeyes.
I missed my roast.
I missed my wife.
Okay.
All we're simply going to do, and you can do this with larger cuts of meat, you can do it with racks of ribs, you can do it with chuck roast like Merrill has. Here, move to the side there, buddy.
I certainly will, sir.
Merrill's got a beautiful black Angus chuck roast on there. And,
absolutely great.
And what we're going to do is, here's what we did with our apple wedges, by the way. Beautiful McIntosh apples from the orchards, and all we simply did is I took the apples, I cut them in wedges, I hollowed out the little core, and all I did, we put a little bit of lime or lemon over the top so the apples don't oxidate on you. And then I put a whole bunch of brown sugar, about a cup of brown sugar in there. And if you want to add a little fresh maple syrup from the orchards that you can get available up in Oneida, you can. Those go directly on the grates of the grill, any which way you want to. The apples get done in about 15 minutes or so. Those we're going to serve with the beautiful buffalo ribeyes. The pear wedges are delicious. The same principle applies. put them in a Ziploc baggie, squeeze a little lime or lemon over the top, put the brown sugar on there. The beautiful zucchini that we did, fresh zucchini that you beat at the farmer's market each and every Thursday from noon until 6 through October 13th in Oneida. You take those beautiful zucchini, cut them into wedges. I roll those in just a little bit of oil and seasoning. You can use Parmesan cheese. You toast them up on the grill. The pears and the zucchinis go with Merrill's chuck roast. The apple wedges go with the ribeye. And the fresh beets are all mine because I love antioxidants.
Beets are great. I'll tell you, a lot of people do not think about doing beets on the grill. You got to try them. You'll like it. Everybody asks about our grilled beets.
And we actually call them mock potatoes because you bake them just like a baked potato, but you cut into them. They're so fresh. They're so individual. We have a little saying about vegetables on the grill. If you boil it, you spoil it. If you grill it, you put thrill into it. Fresh grilled individual vegetables from the market, grown locally, they're phenomenal. Really good.
They are. All right. To the good old black Angus beef here. This is one of my favorite recipes to do.
That is a hunk of meat.
Now, that's a hunk of meat. Now, I've taken this black Angus chuck roast, and all what I've done is I rubbed it with a little bit of oil, but you won't believe what I used on here.
I know what you did. Ganastoa.
You got it. Is that what that is?
White corn.
White corn. All right, that's what I used. This white corn mush flour, I actually rubbed it with olive oil, and I rubbed this flour all over. What's really nice, this is sort of really nice and granular. Did you taste some of this? Come on, taste it. Go ahead. We're on TV. You'll like it. You'll be surprised. It's got a nice, gritty flavor to it.
Oh, my goodness. That's great.
Isn't that amazing? So, what I've done is I rubbed this with oil. I went ahead, I placed this. Oh, this is great. It really is. Folks,
that beats cornmeal all to heck.
It does.
I mean,
it really
yellow
does.
Corn.
Yep.
This is Ganastoa, white corn.
Rub that all into the roast. Season, I used a little bit of grilling magic on there, but I seared it about, good 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Can you see how I've really charred that down? That's exactly how you want to do it, but this stuff is just fantastic.
Now, fresh vegetables from the market.
Fresh vegetables from the market. This is a very easy recipe to do. I'm going to put this on the side. Go to the garden, get the fresh veggies, but as you can see, we've got a little cabbage on here, which is very good. You got some onions mixed in here, along with some green peppers and little carrots on top. You won't believe this. This is a great recipe. It's something to do that comes out perfect every time. There's really no way you could screw it up. Little beef broth in there, sir.
Can of beef broth.
Place that in.
This is the key. Now, I did this recipe last night, and I bubbled the dickens out of it on a nice. I seared it. Brought it to a boil. Thanks for the Ganastoa.
You're good. Any Ganastoa of mine, Ganastoa of yours.
I kind of started on a high heat and let it get to a bubble, and then I moved it over indirect and slow cooked it for about an hour. And apple cider and the beef broth together. What a phenomenal! What an absolutely phenomenal. Now the apple cider is made fresh at Oneida Nation, and you can find that up at the orchards west of Green Bay on Highway 54. So a little bit of apple cider. Go ahead there, sir.
You've got that. And you can add any other type of vegetables what you like, but you're going to seal this with a little bit of flour. But before you do that, you use onion soup mix. What type of did you get?
It was a savory garlic and herb.
Ooh, this will be good.
It's going to be delicious.
This really adds a flavor. You can even use gravy mix, but you're going to seal that up and then place it on the grill. Go an hour and a half, indirect method of cooking. We're going to show you exactly what that looks like. Look at this baby. Look at this.
I'm telling you.
Isn't that something? That is just absolutely fantastic. The flavor is just phenomenal. With that flour, you will not believe the texture.
Look at that Angus beef.
Yep.
That is just falling off the bone. The cabbage, the richness of the butter, that apple cider, honest to goodness. And here's the way we're going to split. Oh, I should have brought my tongs along. We got some wonderful pears, which the sweetness of the pears are going to go wonderful. We're going to add the beautiful fresh farm-raised pears to the side.
Oh, man. I wish, do you have the smell-o-vision going on there?
Honest to goodness.
It is unbelievable.
That gorgeous zucchini that you can't beat fresh from the farmer's market, gorgeous zucchini. And a little later on, we're actually going to do some acorn squash rings that'll knock your socks off. Phenomenal on the grill. Now, we talked a little bit about Ganastoa. Ganastoa means white corn. Ganastoa means white corn. And Junhinqua is a great harvest festival. And Junhinqua is that place that provides.
Okay.
The place that provides, the harvest. And there's a wonderful harvest bee and a great celebration coming up in October we're going to tell you about in just a minute. And they actually hand harvest and braid all the Ganastoa, and they hang it. And we're going to show you pictures of the hanging of the Ganastoa, the white corn, in just a moment. So we'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Oneida Tourism.
Hey Merrill, I trained my dog not to beg at the table.
How did you train your dog not to beg at the table, Mad Dog?
I let him taste some of your barbecue, Merrill.
Oh!
Mad Dog and Merrill's Joke of the Week is brought to you by Mad Dog and Merrill's Signature Spices and Sauces, available at these and other fine retailers.
Old friends and new faces come together when you visit Door Peninsula Winery. Tour the 1868 Schoolhouse Winery. Taste from an extensive selection and enjoy the layers of flavor with the pairings from our own Bistro 42 restaurant. You'll find locally grown Door County fruits and premium grapes to enhance your experience when in the tasting room. Door Peninsula is Door County's original winery and brings Door County to your glass. Visit and enjoy all the offerings of Door Peninsula Winery.
Weber grills and accessories used on today's show are available at Ace, True Value, and Do It Fast hardware stores.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are located in the beautiful mid-Wisconsin with Oneida Nation.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, people can go online at maddogandmerrill.com, maddogandmerrill.com, get some great recipes, some of our brand new cookbook that's out in the market, our sauces, our spices, and you can go on Facebook and join us there.
Right.
But this show today is all about the harvest. It's about tradition and celebration of family. And we have a family of beverages right here that are fantastic.
Yes, we do. You know, a lot of people don't realize that you can do finishing sauces. You know when you put them on? At the end.
Oh, not like Norwegian or Russian?
No,
or...
no, you're just finish.
Okay.
Okay, that's how you got to be.
So
just
like
finish.
when you're 58?
When you're 50, yeah. That's right, a good example. So I'm going to make some sauces. You can actually use these for chicken, but let's start out with actually a sort of a blueberry-blackberry sauce. What I have here is I've got some blueberries in here. I've got a little bit of blackberry wine from the Door Peninsula Winery. Very good. And this is what you would put on at the end. And let's say if you were doing maybe some chicken breast, I'm going to put a little bit of the wine in there.
Or maybe this beautiful porterhouse.
Oh, that would work out good also.
That's coming up in the next segment.
All right, good. And here's the secret on this. I'm actually using jelly. I'm using a blackberry, seedless, all fruit, which is very good. That is my sweetener.
That's
now, if you'd like to, you could go ahead and mix this completely up. You don't need to heat this because this actually dissolves right in there. You could thicken it up if you want to. Boil it if you'd like to, but this is the finished sauce on there. You could thicken up with a little cornstarch, but that's all what you have to do. There again, always taste your product, just to make sure.
Always taste the product?
Oh, man. Oh. Boy, I think I could just have this as a soup. Heck with the finish. I think we just designed something. You know that?
What?
I think this is a perfect soup to have. You could chill this. Oh, I really would. You know, use this as a cold soup.
You take the soup, I'll take the Door Peninsula
All right,
Winery.
okay, let's do a little bit of beer over here.
Okay,
oh, you got
beer's next, all right.
I think I'm going to make cold soup. All right, real quick.
Hey, come over here, don't worry about me, you're the man of the hour.
Got some
Hold on, what's in there?
Those are cherries.
Cherries.
Door County cherries.
Pitted cherries.
Pitted, I pitted them. Put a little beer in there, the same thing.
What's in there now? Black cherry jelly.
Yep, there
What's
you
in
go.
there? What's this right here?
That is cherry wheat wine.
Cherry wheat ale from Shipwreck Brewery.
All right,
Shipwreck
that's it,
Brewery.
man. You know what? I think we're going to chill these. I'm not going to serve these on finishing
Cherry
sauce.
wheat ale, Shipwreck Brewery.
That's great. It's excellent. Heck with this. Make this a cold
Door
soup.
Peninsula Winery. Door Peninsula Winery. Shipwreck Brewery. We'll see you folks in the back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Weber Grills.
Didn't know, couldn't see what was around the corner from me. Check me out, my legs are moving. Hands real smooth, gotta keep it moving. Take it fast, take it slow. Shake it all day, come on, let's go. Can't get enough of these crazy moves. Slide on by, now that's real smooth. Throw your hands up in the air. Bounce on balance down your hair. You stop, now that's real nice. Come on, get loose. Come on, let's go, 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 go.
Researchers from the University of Vermont reveal that tart cherry juice can reduce muscle pain and damage from exercise. Country Ovens uses the power of Montmorency red tart cherries to create our cherry juice drink. Made from premium Door County cherries, our juice drink is a great way to help repair your muscle and reduce inflammation. Stop in today and give our Cherry Delight cherry juice drink a try. The only thing you have to lose is an achy muscle. Just 30 minutes from Green Bay, Country Ovens is an essential stop when visiting Door County.
Each night, billions of stars paint the sky, but one star shines brighter than all the rest. Introducing a destination unlike anything the Northwoods has seen before. More spacious, luxurious, and action-packed than ever. A place filled with incredible amenities and endless good times, where you can come to play all day and stay all night. Discover North Star Mohican Casino Resort. There's only one North Star.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by North Star Mohican Casino and Resort.
Well, welcome back to more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We're having a wonderful time here today. We're learning about harvest, traditions, and family celebrations.
Yes, we are.
And we're here at Oneida Nation, and we're at these beautiful log homes. We're actually on September 24th of this year from 10 until 4. They can come for Big Apple Fest.
Oh, it's a good time.
Oh, Big Apple Fest is great. You can take tours of the different homes here. They have several people dressed in time periods of the 1920s,
really?
So you can learn more. They got real horse-drawn wagon rides. You can go up to the orchards, which is located probably about 1.5 miles from here,
That
2
way?
miles up the road here.
Okay.
About 4.5 miles west of Green Bay on Highway 54, the orchards. You can pick your own apples there. Here they're going to have caramel apple making.
Ooh.
And the farmer's market is going to be here, so you can come and pick your own harvests from the different tables and the different vendors. So it should be a good time. That's September 24th of this year from 10 until 4, right here at the log homes. It's going to be a great time. It's called the Big Apple, not the Big Apple, that'd be in New York.
Well, we go to New York first.
This
You
would
go
be
to New York
this would be the Oneida Big Apple Fest.
There's a difference, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Now you're going to do some wonderful
I'm going to do some T-bone steaks.
porterhouses.
Yeah, you got it. I'm sorry. Porterhouse, the
Porterhouses.
true porterhouse.
That looks good.
Very simple here. What I've got here is I've got some more the white corn mush flour that I placed in the pan here.
Ganastoa.
I wish I could say that. I
Gonna
can't do
stow
that.
up.
All right. Now I got some Grillin' Magic. This is going to be the seasoning that I'm going to be adding to this white flour. And I'm going to use quite a bit.
Ganastoa.
Ganastoa. This is the Grilling Magic that I'm going to be using to the Ganastoa. I said that. That's pretty good. That isn't hard. It's like Ganastoa. So mix it all around there, would you please? Make it use actually pepper if you like, but this Grilling Magic's got a good seasoning.
That's garlic pepper blend.
Oh boy, good. I can smell it already. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to coat the steak with this before I place it on. Now, I've taken this porterhouse steak, and what I've done here is I've coated it on each side with olive oil. All right? And then what that'll do is it'll just stick. Do it on the other side. Move that around.
I bet you it sticks on the other side
Look at
too.
that! It's look at that, ladies and
man.
gentlemen. You need a grill cam on that.
Right
we
there,
go.
grill
Grill
cam.
cam. Can you get that? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that? See, it sticks out of both sides. Both sides, both sides, both sides. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place it on the grill and grill this about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. But look at this steak here. If you want to take that,
Isn't
take
that
that off. We can even
gorgeous?
put that on the platter there. What the heck?
There is a beautiful porterhouse. That's Black Angus. The
Yes.
Black Angus is raised here right on Oneida Farm, the Oneida Farms, and delicious cuts of meat that you can get. Fantastic, good, heart healthy for you, very lean also. The Black Angus, good stuff, that's for sure. Now to serve with Merrill's Black Angus Porterhouse steak, we've got some wonderful things on the grill. We actually have some great squash rings, and at the farmer's market, whether it's here September 24th from 10 until 4, or the farmer's market every Thursday through October 13th up on the hill in Oneida, you can pick some great acorn, and a good sharp knife, good steady hand. All I simply do is cut those into rings, glisten them with an oil. Those acorn squash rings go right on the grates of the grill, directly over the grates of the grill, and we just simply sear those up right with the rind on, because those are edible afterwards also.
Rind knot?
Rind knot.
Yep.
So we're
okay.
going to add some wonderful squash rings over the top
Oh, those are
by
great
Merrill's
too.
Porterhouse. And then we're going to add some beautiful wild rice. This is grown by another tribe over in Minnesota. So this is all Native American grown and harvested wild rice. And I cooked some beautiful wild rice up. And we're going to take the wild rice, and I'm just going to place this right to the right, your left, of the porterhouse. So now we have the beautiful squash, we've got the beautiful wild rice, we've got the porterhouse, and we're going to add some cinnamon apple rings that they can get at the cannery, which is located up at Norbert Hill Center. The cannery is located up at Norbert Hill Center. So we're going to place some wonderful little apple rings for a little bit of texture. This has a little cinnamon over the top of that.
Ooh, great idea.
Right over the top of your porterhouse. So we're going to add that over the top. We have to have fresh asparagus.
Oh, I thought that was aspergas.
Same thing.
Oh, okay. Just
Beautiful
checking.
fresh asparagus over the side yonder. And then all I'm going to simply do is from the cannery located at Norbert Hill Center, they have some gorgeous fresh maple syrup, true maple syrup. and over the top of the, just a light drizzling over the top of the squash.
Ooh.
And maybe just a tad bit over that asparagus.
Ooh.
And you got some good eats there. Now that's the gorgeous porterhouse of Black Angus, beautiful fresh squash from the farmer's market, wonderful fresh asparagus. And we're gonna go over yonder to the buffalo burgers.
All right, sir.
Buffalo
Look at those.
burgers are so neat, they're so lean, heart healthy cut of meat, so you gotta teach them with a little, treat them with a little TLC. So I actually seared mine up over the heat, and if you have a gas grill, you can do the same thing. Move it over the side where there is no heat. These were chunks of Swiss cheese.
They are no more,
No,
are they?
they're little puddles of Swiss.
They're puddles.
Mozzarella, we have some wonderful cheddar cheese, bread and butter pickles from the cannery. These are mozzarella sticks there. And here's a great idea, and I thunked this one up last night, as I took some wonderful Macintosh apples from the orchards. Macintosh apples from the orchards. And I'm gonna place a few of the apples over the top. Merrill, you're gonna grab me the apple jam back there.
Okie
if you would,
dokie.
please. It's a
apple jelly,
Apple
apple
jelly.
butter.
no
What are
apple. There's an apple jelly there. And we're gonna place these wonderful apples over the top. I'm gonna place some tomatoes over the top while he's looking for those. We've got some fresh jalapenos, fresh tomatoes from the farmer's market. Why not some pecans and Swiss? That sounds good together over the buffalo burgers.
You can smell that.
And I got some plastic spoons right here. And we're gonna take the apple jelly in place of, I got another plastic spoon over here. Just wait, I'll make it worth my
You know
while.
what's great? They don't break.
Yeah.
These spoons don't break. And you pick them up and put them in the dishwasher and reuse them again.
So over the top of the apple, we're gonna put some nice, beautiful apple jelly. Is this apple jam or apple jelly?
That is apple jelly.
Apple jelly, low in sugar. And so we're gonna add that over the top of the apples. And then another wonderful idea is maybe a little feta cheese. So we're gonna take some feta cheese and add that over the top of the fresh apples, the apple jelly, and the feta cheese. And that's got to be delicious.
Oh,
and if you want it without just the apples and the feta cheese, you got yourself a little winner right there. And our cameraman and producer Rod Kolash, Lashbro and Associates,
Yes.
loves blue cheese. So we're gonna add a little bit of blue over the top of some of these buffalo burgers.
Just for you, Rod.
Yeah,
just
exactly
for you.
right. Nice, wonderful blue cheese. Maybe we have the blue and the string cheese there. That works well together. And other toppings. Let's see, I also had, you know what I had? I had some white radishes. I took them away. But white radishes go delicious over the top of those. Now here's another great idea. Great idea. This is straight from Oneida Farms. This is actually bison and beef summer sausage. Bison and beef summer sausage has a great rich flavor to it. And I've been searing one of those up over here a few minutes on both sides. And I butterflied it first so we have a nice little opening. And we're gonna take that, place it on a platter. This is a great little hors d'oeuvre for tailgating. Getting to be some great tailgate seasons coming upon us here. So we take that nice bison and beef summer sausage, and we're gonna pour that over the top, yonder, to richen it up. You know, there's another great festival that goes on here. Another great festival that goes on in Oneida, and it's called Junhiqua. And Junhiqua, as we know, is the place of harvest, the place of providing. And it's just up the hill. It's at 139 County Trunk J, which is Riverdale Drive. 139 County Trunk J, River Drive. It's a great event. It happens in October 8th. It runs a while.
Yes, it does.
Saturday, October 8th of this year through Friday, October 14th. They can come out each and every day from 9 until 5. The public's invited. You can help harvest the beautiful Gunastoa, the white corn, the beautiful Gunastoa.
Watch out, that's pretty heavy.
I'll just lift up this end right here.
Okay, there you go. It's heavy, folks. It's heavy. Trust me.
Jeff is standing over yonder laughing. He's one of the directors at the Junhiqua, and the white corn you can help to harvest. They hand harvest each and every year, and then they sit and they braid it. And you can see the farms. In fact, we got some nice B-roll of the farms where they dry the white corn in the braids hanging from the rafters of the barn. So that happens Saturday, October 8th through Friday, October 14th. Each and every day, the public's invited. You can help with the part of the tradition of the Oneida Nation and harvest that white corn. And it's a great time. It's just a way to sit back, treat the family right, and enjoy, that's for sure. So Merrill's ready to toss on his beautiful porterhouse on the grill.
We're going to set there, sir.
So far today, we did the nice wild rice. We have the porterhouse that Merrill did with the Gunastoa, the white corn over the top of that. And don't forget, you can go to Norbert Hill Center, and that's where the cannery's at.
Oh, is that
and,
where it's at?
And you can pick up wonderful items like the strawberry jam. Oh, I was going to put salsa and stuff over the top of them.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it
We'll
right
do
now.
that. What the heck? Still doing it. It's only TV. They're not going to shut us off, are
Beautiful
you
green
guys?
salsa.
No,
that's what I
put
was going to
that on
add.
there.
Add to the jalapeno
No,
slices over the top
Andy,
of that.
that's
And you know what
gonna
else
be
they
good.
got? They got the red salsa right here. This is a nice medium red salsa. This is all canned at the cannery at St. Norbert Center in Oneida, just on top of the hill. And what would that go well with? I think that would go well right with those pickles, right in the center there. So a little salsa over the top of that buffalo burger, and you can't find better eats than that. And they got pickles, they got pink apple sauce over here. They got the old-fashioned apple butter, which is my father-in-law Earl's favorite. So I think I'll probably...
Yeah, I don't know where did that go? Huh?
That one right
I think
back
it fell
there.
off the thing. Oh, darn it, it broke.
And if you want to make your own, Ganastoa soup, your white corn soup, you can do so. They also have packets of dehydrated corn soups that you can pick up at the cannery or their outlet center, which is located right across from the orchards, but down the hill a tad bit center. So, a lot of good eats so far.
Boy, we're gonna eat good.
I think we better take a little break so we can wrap this baby up.
Oh, you got it, buddy.
We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Golden Plump Chicken.
Hey Merrill, what's the difference between brat buns and the sun?
I don't know, Mad Dog. What is the difference between brat buns and the sun?
Well, Merrill, the sun rises from the east, and the brat buns rise from the yeast.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Joke of the Week is brought to you by Mad Dog and Merrill's Signature Spices and Sauces, available at these and other fine retailers.
Gourmet chefs know that fresh pressed oils mean perfect flavor. Keep Fat Louie's in your pantry. Taste a new source of fresh Italian olive oils and balsamic vinegars in Door County at Fat Louie's in Egg Harbor and Fish Creek. Fat Louie's has first cold pressed olive oils in over 20 infused flavors and premium varietals, including organic certified. Visit Fat Louie's for flavorful tastings, spices, and hot pepper novelties. Come visit Fat Louie's Olive Oil Company. Fresh is best.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Fat Louie's Olive Oil.
Well, we had a great time here this half hour, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We learned about the harvest, about traditions, about celebration of the family. We learned, of course, that Ganastoa means white corn, and Junhequa is that place that provides. Have a great one.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro. For video production and marketing communication needs, go to lashbro.com.
You've seen them on our show.
Our signature spices and sauces.
And just released Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling Cookbook, featuring recipes from the past 30 years.
Sold at local stores or at maddogandmerrill.com.
And watch us, Mad Dog and Merrill, Sunday mornings at 9:30 on your local CW.
For recipes, tips, tricks, and techniques, go to maddogandmerrill.com. Tune in every Sunday at 9:30 on this CW station for Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.